What excites me about the Fort Collins Museum of Discovery is the impact that we can have on the community. The reason I came to Fort Collins to begin with in 1998 was that I knew that this community would support a vibrant cultural environment that would be an incubator for this type of experience. What makes us really unique is that we're looking at it from a holistic perspective, not just, turn right for history and turn left for science. It's really looking at science and history alongside each other and how we interact with them on a daily basis and how you're relevant in our community and how that applies to history and science and culture. And so that's really what makes us a strong organization and a vibrant organization for our community here in Fort Collins.
One of our big goals here is to not just be a place where people come and read panels of information and walk away thinking they learned something, but really for them to engage with the museum. And a big way we see that happening is by people telling their stories here. And obviously the Dome is an amazing storytelling tool. And so we want to help people utilize this space in that unique way. We think as a museum, we're much more powerful being a community hub. We also have been trying to engage more with the local creative community, getting people who are already creative to come into here and utilize their creativity, their tools, their work processes, but applied to this immersive environment.
And then this is our mud wagon. It belonged to Frank Miller. This actually was never used for Western Journey.
This has been an iconic artifact in Fort Collins, for years and years and years, and it's representative of a whole bunch of different things, the city and its history, but also sort of that notion of westward migration and settlement in the community. So we've got this story that we tell, and we've used the stagecoach as sort of the setting to tell those stories, but then how do you deal with how do you bring a science aspect into that? So we came up with an interactive, people pull on, an illustrative, what horsepower feels like. The more we got into this blending of science and culture, the more it became easier to sort of figure out and make those connections all the way through.
That's our job, is to hope that they're able to go seamlessly from one to the other. Science of sound and realize how that relates to the music that you're into, or the show that you saw last night, or the thing that you're about to play. What does that mean? And that's why we have pedal boards, we have amplifiers, we have the just real instruments. This isn't kid stuff. You get to try some really cool stuff, and hopefully that experience sticks with you. And we're something that only we can provide. These unique experiences that tie into the things that are already such a really awesome part of this community.
We try to serve the whole community, and we really try to focus on different populations and communities that already exist within the community. A big way we do that for some of the underserved part of our community is through our Opportunity Program. Our Opportunity Program provides free memberships to a lot of families all over the Fort Collins area and beyond. And through that program, those families can come and engage with the museum, even if they normally wouldn't be able to for any number of reasons.
Because we know as soon as somebody can walk through that door, if they can get past the daunting doors of the museum, there's something here that they will identify with and embrace. And that's the type of things that changes people's lives.
Everybody make sure you say thank you, okay?
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for the community support financially, community support, with donation of artifacts, and really helping us define what this is. From the get-go, we did not want to be the museum and speak with an authoritative voice, tell people what they need to know. We invited the community to help us identify the stories that we were going to tell, and they continue to be a part of the defining of what this organization is.
For example, we had recently the FC 150 exhibit, and that was an opportunity to reflect on who we are as a community and what makes us special. And we also get the chance to really tell very local and special stories. For example, our High Park Fire exhibit is a really emotional and personal story of a very large experience that we had as a community. So keeping our exhibits updated, refreshed, helps us to continue to tell the story of our evolving community.
Beaver, what were they doing with Mr. Beaver?
Nothing is more exciting for me than to have a group of school kids come around the corner and hit the black-footed ferrets and be so excited, and then all of a sudden see the 16,000 square feet of exhibits that we have here at FC Mod, and the jaws are dropping. You know, that's what gets us up every day to do our jobs, and that's the kind of impact that we can have in this community. And that impact carries on. You see it from generation to generation. And we look forward to that as we continue in our evolution of this organization.